So welcome everyone. It's the 1st of October and our message with Andromeda Val and with Cosmic Sai Baba introducing her. We're calling upon, with great love and respect, we're calling upon Cosmic Sai Baba to make his presence. Thank you. I am Cosmic Sai Baba, and I am very pleased to be here. I really welcome the opportunity of just talking through Valerie, or Val as she is known in Andromeda, and her husband John also, and all those who are willing to follow these messages and to listen. Thank you. Thank you. And now Andromeda Val is here, and she is ready to take any questions that you may have. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. God bless you. I am Andromeda Val, and I am very pleased to be here. As Cosmic Sai Baba says, I am here to answer questions, and that is an appointment that I have been given, and I take it very seriously because it is an opportunity to talk to humans and to scientists. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't anything to add today except I can again speak in my language and send you a greeting, which I hope you will appreciate. Thank you. Tēlo kahins, hambola tita humba hitsakola kita. No maone ka mo tana, tuti kata tutana, I alambrotita la mo tena ai ro. So maha, and all love it to combat it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, if I may ask for the question. Thank you, John, thank you.
Hello. Question 1. Bird beings who helped create this planet, where did they come from?
The bird beings, yes, they were of a race that is very humanoid. Although their children, if I can say it that way, are birds in the sky here on your planet Earth. And they are often used to send messages to people. And if they are aware, they will understand and see it as a sign often. So, yes, they have been working and helping with the creation of this planet and also the advancement and its evolution as well. Where do they come from? They come from the area that you call Sirius in your galaxy, the Milky Way. They know well of us at Andromeda, and they have heeded a cry, if I say, cry is not quite the word, but a calling for help to create a planet which is now your Earth planet. So does that answer your question, my son?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second question. When the Venetians came to live on Earth, our planet Earth, 300,000 years ago, was it the scientists or their children who used genetic engineering to create the beings depicted in the Greek and Egyptian legends?
Yes, well, of course, that is referring, I would assume, to a very human-looking being, but with, say, a bird head or an animal head. So that is what you are referring to?
Yes.
And they did exist, yes, through genetic engineering. And it was not supposed to have taken place, actually. However, those beings in their form still exist within your astral because they are a little lost. They do not have a form of interaction for the star worlds as you do, and every human child does, but with the absence of the soul, then they are a little lost, but they can be assisted. However, they were created by not the children of the Venusians, but the Venusian scientists themselves. This was going against a little of what their reason for coming and what they were asked to do. They were asked to help the human to grow in the bodies of a human, and they already held a soul, but they were here in physical form, but they were not human bodies, they were starman bodies, and they came and did live here for quite some time. They used to come and go from your planet Earth. It was easier at that time because the dimension or frequency that existed in the consciousness was higher. And I say higher, but it was faster. It actually was closer to the source. And it did exist here. So, yes, it was the scientists, not the children. It is written in your Christian Bible that the star people came and they actually mated with the human. And that was not exactly right or held to be what was asked of them either. But as it happened, it actually helped to improve the consciousness of the human. For with the star people actually adding genes on the energy of that to the human race, it helped to raise the consciousness. And there are those that are, shall we say, more, can I say the word, ingested with that influence more than others. However, there is no judgment. It is just that some are born with an advanced consciousness and some not so much so. So, are you understanding, or do you want to ask anything more about that?
Who were the scientists that tried to capture an asteroid as a second moon and ended by it causing the whole of the planet Earth to fall into the third dimension?
Yes, well, that did happen also, because the scientists at that time, and it was not the children, the ones that were born from the mating with the human, it was not them, no. It was the scientists themselves. And I would hesitate to qualify that by saying some of the scientists, not all of them. So you would say that they were the scientists that chose to follow their own will and their own choice instead of following the will of God, or those that had the hierarchy that had sent them in the first place. They did try to create another moon as a landing point for star people to come and go. It was a setting off point, if you like, planet Earth. And so, unfortunately, it didn't hold firm like your existing moon, and they were warned by the other scientists that did not want this to happen. They went against that, and in some ways that is being played out again now on your planet Earth, and that is no coincidence. Things run in cycles, and they are replayed, if I can use that word, for a correct way to be created, rather than what the will of a few want, rather than what the will of God or the Creator wants. And of course you can look at the Creator as God beings and the will of love and good for our all. So I hope I am making that clear, my son.
Thank you.
For that is exactly how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the so-called asteroid, which actually was created like another moon and was then meant to just go around the Earth, if you like, the same as the moon does already for you, the existing moon. It did not work that way. It broke free and it crashed into the Earth and created absolute mayhem and havoc upon your Earth. And that actually went out then and influenced badly a disruption of the creation of cycles and interaction with the movements of the different planets and solar systems. And so that had to be stopped, and immediately the hierarchy ordered for the, shall we say, the grid that existed around your planet that was holding in a proper atmosphere, and it was tightened so that the chaos was absolutely contained within the planet Earth's system, if that makes sense. And there is evidence of that happened. It would have been, shall we say, in your time, and I hesitate to use your time because it differs from our time, but it would have been about 12,000 years ago. Now the Earth had fallen into a dimension that was much slower and not so easily to make interaction between the star people and the humans. And so those that were born on the planet continued to have souls gifted to them. They were in a human body, but the star people that came no longer could come and go easily. They came in ships, but if they wanted to come into a body, which they were asked to from time to time, to help bring the understanding of who they really are and where they had come from and why they were here. And that is happening right at this time, up until now. And so the star people do come, but they come born into a human body. And that, of course, means that they are... consciousness is lowered to some degree, and you could say light, because light holds the consciousness. And they are still beings from the source of creation, but they are limited to a degree, and that is on purpose also, because if they came fully understanding who they are at first, they would not be able to be accepted really, because people would not understand them. Their ideas and their thinking and their knowing would be too advanced for them, and they would not listen. So there has been some confusion, but now slowly the planet is raising in consciousness because of the new energy that is coming onto your planet Earth, and it is raising gradually so that there is not a harsh change that could take place upon your Earth. It is slowly changing and evolving into the star beings that you all are. And by that I mean they're coming from a point of knowing, understanding, and understanding who they truly come from and where they come from. So I hope that it gives you some explanation now, my son. Does that help you?
Yes, thank you very much.
And so, with that, I would like to give my blessings and love to everyone, and you might like to really consider and meditate about what I have been telling you, and if you want to send a question, then please do. Valerie will note it, and she will make sure it is asked on your behalf from this website that she is putting out these messages. So thank you to everyone. Love and God's blessing goes to all. Understand that we are here to help, to assist with the evolvement not only of the earth herself, but the people and the beings that are upon it. Thank you, my children. Thank you, thank you, thank you.